Thank you for being here. Thank you for allowing yourself some time and some space to just feel inside of your body. This will be a 30-minute class, and today we're going to focus on foot foundation and balancing. So we'll be standing up, maybe sitting down, I don't know yet. Do have something that you can hold on to for stability. So I grabbed, my dad has this walking stick, and I was like, oh, well, I think I can use this, right? When we think about balancing and having stability, it doesn't have to be necessarily a big solid structure. Just something to lightly put your hand onto will help you immensely with some balancing issues. So go ahead and stand up. And then I'd like you to stand tall. Once you get into your standing tall position, then look down and check out your toe and your foot position. So what we're looking for is that all of your toes are pointing forward. And again, we're in that hips width distance stance. So the hips width distance is the bony part of the front of your pelvis. So take your hands here, lined up with the middle of the knee, down to the middle of the ankle, down to the second toe. So just look and make sure that that's what you're having in your body. Then I want you to lift up your toes and see if your body weight shifted back or forward, what happened. You're just observing, right? And then I want you to gently place your toes back down onto the ground of your mat without placing weight into your toes. So this establishes a stronger foot foundation between the ball of your foot and the inner and outer heel. So we're spreading out the body weight and also using your entire foot to help support your entire body. So at all times, you can, recheck in with your foot foundation and with your balancing of your foot foundation to make sure that you're using the entire foot, both of your feet, and unless we're balancing. And then at the same time, also really making sure that we are staying aware of what's happening with our feet. So foot foundation, super important. Here's where we are. And we'll come back to here a lot. Don't be surprised if you haven't really done a lot of work on your feet in a while, that your feet may start to ache. There's tons of muscles and everything in your feet, so we need to work those out as well. Again, you'll just want to have something to hold on to for some stability at some points. I would say always give yourself the grace to have something to hold on to, and then you can hold on less, right, as you feel into what's happening in your body. So from your strong foot foundation, make sure your knees are soft, not locked out. Engage through your thighs and your seat. Draw your waistline in and lift up through your heart. Lift up through the crown of your head. Really just chink, 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 like doing this like elongation, like a string of pearls, right? And stretching up from your foot foundation all the way out through the crown of your head. And keep that. Then inhale, reach your arms up. Let your thumbs face back. Draw your shoulder blades wide on your back body. And then just hug your ribs in. So arms up, really nice. Thumbs face back, widen across your collarbones. So if you feel like you're shrugging up, just draw a straighter line across your collarbones. Really nice. That was beautiful. Beautiful. Now push down into your feet at the same time that you reach up through the fingers and feel that. This is going to look and be different in your body every single time you do this. So grace and love and patience and kindness is how we lead through everything. So push down into your foot foundation. Feel that energy drawing up through the earth, and then feel your body getting taller, your muscles becoming more engaged. Feel your heart expanding, feel your ribs expanding. Option, look up. This will change your equilibrium slightly, so be gentle here. Reach energy out through the fingertips, up into the heavens, and just keep finding this counterbalance of pushing down and reaching up, pushing down and reaching up. Notice how your body is changing already. Notice what your breath is doing. Notice what your thoughts are doing. You have a few more breaths here. Keep pushing down, reaching up. Sometimes this can take lots of practice, especially if we're feeling not connected to our physical body. Keep trying, keep working. Last breath in, push down through your feet. Exhale, reach up, and then reach your arms down, float them down. Stay grounded in through your feet. Thumbs face forward here. Just lift your shoulders up, back, and around. Good. Up, back, and around. One more time. Now, stay in your neutral spine. Stay with this engaged core. Remember, your core is from the base of your pelvis to the tops of your shoulders, and just start stomping your feet out. You can shake your arms, move your shoulders, just shake it out. Let your body move, right? Oftentimes we are afraid to let jiggle. I want it to jiggle. Move it around. Yes, that's it. Stomp it out, stomp it out. One more breath. And you come back through center. Center means you find your foot foundation. Center means you find yourself being right here. For these moments, the only thing that we're focused on, the only thing that we're working on is what is happening right here. So as we focus on left foot grounded down, you're going to start to come up onto your right toes. Just your right toes. And it can be a little bit of a wave to come up like you're stretching through your foot. That's it. Now notice what the left side is doing as you lift up your right heel. And if you feel like you're shifting way over, come back through to center. Try to keep yourself in center as you come up onto your right toes. So it's really funny. I want you to keep practicing this. The things that are happening right now internally is that as you're paying attention on staying in the straight line on your left side and not shifting your body weight over, your core muscles are just pulling in. They're hugging in to your foundation, to your bones to support this position. And then we're working on some balancing here at the same time of staying really strong through your left foot foundation. Last one, I want you to stay up onto your right toes. This is where you might start to feel like, oh, maybe I could hold on to something. If that is you in this moment, please gently place your hand onto something. Keeping this long straight line on the left side, start to bring your right knee up towards tabletop. Doesn't have to come all the way up. Draw your navel in, keep your collarbones wide. So in all balancing positions, really the key is your standing foot, this foundation that you create through the standing side. Take one more breath here. And then with control, place your right foot down. And if you need to shake your hips out or shake it off, please do. Come back through to center, re-center yourself. Both feet really grounded. We're switching over now. Right foot becomes your foundation, and you'll start to roll up onto your left toes. And as you do this, notice what's happening inside your body. Notice if you're shifting way over. This side may feel way different than the first side, and that's okay. You notice, you observe without judgment or meanness towards your body or yourself, and then you just adjust, right, to accommodate and to really achieve what it is we're looking to achieve. Keep your spine lengthened and in neutral. So many things are working here right now, even though our judgy mental brain might be like, this is not hard at all, or, oh my God, this is too hard. Be exactly just here. Last one, I want you to hold up onto the tip of your left toe. Really push down into your right foot. Stand up taller. And then when you're ready, bring your left knee up to tabletop. Focus on your standing foot. You got it, Candace. Really nice. You got it, Sandy. So the wobbliness, no judgment, right? Life is a wobble. It's fine. Stand up taller. Push down more into your right foot. See if you can reach out through the crown of your head. Last inhale. With control, you place your left foot down and you shake it off. Nice job, you guys. Good. So we're going back into standing on your left foot. Lengthen, find your strong neutral spine. Bring your right knee back up to tabletop. And here you can start to point or flex or do circles with the ankle. It does not have to be a big or fast movement, but what we're doing is practicing adding in some movement, which challenges more the balancing. And guess what, you guys? When you need to, you put your foot down and you start again, right? If you're holding on to something, stand up taller. The tendency when you hold on to something is to kind of lean into that support, right? I want you to use the support less and stand up taller. What this means is that your standing foot all the way up your standing leg and into your standing side glute is going to be engaged and working. Draw your navel in. Wobbliness happens, it's fine. Last breath, you place your foot down and shake it off. Good, so as we switch to the other side, wipe away all the experience. Hold on to this internal knowledge that you are connected physically, mentally, energetically, emotionally, spiritually into yourself. Push down into your right foot. When you're ready, bring your left knee up. Find stability. We always move in parts and pieces. Once you feel grounded and stable, you have the option of moving your foot and ankle around. Draw your navel back to help support your neutral spine. Let your standing leg be strong for you. This side may feel different, but then notice, where are you tightening up? Are you clenching through your jaw? Are you scrunching through your shoulders? Find some openness here. Really nice focus, you guys. Beautiful. Make sure you're pushing down into your standing foot. And when you purposefully push down into your standing foot, you will immediately feel stronger. And then you start to focus on something else and you lose a little bit of that foundation. So give yourself permission to keep coming back to reground. Really nice. Last breath. With control, you lower your left foot down, shake it out, stomp your feet, move your shoulders, release any tightness, any tension. Really good. So if you're using a mat, just step towards the back of your mat. Find your strong foot foundation. So all your toes point forward, feet ground down. Make sure your legs are not locking out, so no locked knees, super strong, tight thighs. Inhale, reach your arms up. Keep your feet grounding down. Keep your neutral spine fold forward. At the hips, you're going to fold only as far as you can go, keeping neutral spine. Good. So stick your butt back a little bit more, Candace, and roll your shoulder blades back. Yes, beautiful. Draw your belly in and up. Reach your heart forward and your tailbone back. So nice. Awesome, Sandy. Really good. So push down into your feet a little bit more. If that means you need to soften your knees more to do that, please do so. Option, reach your arms forward, thumbs face up. Good. Stay wide across your collarbones. This up, really nice adjustments. This upper body position is the same as what you did when you were standing, right? Push down into your feet. You might feel a little awakening of your hamstrings. Pull your belly in, take an inhale. Exhale, now fold, round down. Let your shoulders fall forward. Let your head fall forward. Stay strong through your foot foundation. Shake your head out, yes and no. Releasing kind of that tension that we accumulate in through the cervical spine and through your neck. And then if it feels good to you, you can even sway your hips a little side to side. Come back through center. Bend your knees, not all the way bent, but like a nice generous bend. Pull your belly in. Reach your arms up, thumbs face back, and then lift your torso up and then straighten your legs. Right? So we came out of that fold forward a little differently. Really nice. Thumbs face back, widen your collarbones. From here, you have the option to keep your arms reaching up. And if you keep them up, I want you to reach up. At the same time, draw your shoulder blades down. So that's an option. Here, you lift up onto the balls of your feet and then lower down. Lift up and then lower. Yep. So you don't even have to lift high. As you lift, feel control. If you don't feel control, then don't lift as high. Good, last one. Exhale, release, arms down, and you shake it off. Thank you, body. Thank you, body. The next thing, we're going to go chair squat into a reach back with the leg. Watch first so that your brain can be like, okay, I know I can do this. So feet at hips width distance apart, you bend your knees. Arms here can be anywhere you like. You could also hold on to something. From the deep bend in your knees, you're going to step one foot back into like a high lunge, and then you step forward. And then we'll do the other side. Right? So here we go. Feel free to hold on to anything you like. Feet are at hips width distance. Generous bend into your knees. Sit your butt back. Keep your neutral spine. Draw your belly in. Yeah, I like hands at prayer. It feels a little bit like I'm holding on to something. Try it. If you don't like it, do something else. Keep the bend into your knees. Right foot steps back. Come onto the ball of your right foot. You're in a high lunge. That's it. And then with control, you bring your right foot, step it back into your chair squat. Yep. Switch sides. So before you take your left leg back, make sure your right foot's grounded. And then left leg goes back, high lunge. And then left leg steps forward. Ground down, chair squat. Do one more time each side. This is intense on your thighs. Pull your belly in. We are working on balancing and trust here because you're stepping behind you, not where you're looking. And then you step forward. Also really good to help strengthen the muscles that surround your knees. And after you've done both sides, stand all the way up, shake it off. We're going to do that again. Good. So when you're ready, shake it off, let it go. Whew. Yep. And then sit into your chair squat. Take your right leg back. Hold this high lunge. Option, reach your arms up. Really good. Even out your breath. You got it, Sandy. Nice, Candace. Good form, you guys. Option to keep your arms reaching up, or you can hands to prayer. Step your right foot back into your chair squat. And then left foot goes back, high lunge. Arms up as your option. Even out your inhales and exhales. Step back to your chair squat. Good, bend down. Really let your glutes work, let your thighs lengthen. Right leg back. This is your last time. Arms up. Widen your collarbones and lengthen your neck. Nice adjustments, you guys. Step back into your chair. And last time, left leg back, high lunge. Stay committed and attuned to your foot foundation. Arms reach up. Nice. Step back into your chair squat. Hold the squat. And then exhale, fold forward. Round your spine, lengthen your legs, breathe. You can move your hips side to side. Good. Inhale, lift up halfway. Take your hands to the tops of your thighs. So you should be in neutral spine here. Roll your shoulders up and back. And then little mini cat-cow. So arch through your upper back. And then round, or round and arch, whichever. Yeah, that's it. Nice. One more time. And you exhale, fold down. You're coming down onto your mat now. If you can, tops of feet come down, you sit back onto your heels. This is more work for your feet. And if it feels tight, just then you know you need to do it more. Curl your toes under, have a seat back onto your heels. Another big, huge stretch for your feet. Hello. Bottoms of your feet and toes and Achilles. Yeah, you can take weight off of this by leaning more forward. So you do the thing that needs to be done for you. And then bring your hands down in front of you. Find yourself in a tabletop position. So hands go underneath your shoulders, knees underneath your hips, and your shins are out back behind you parallel to one another. You can have tops of feet down or toes curled under here, whatever feels good to you. Here we'll move into a full cat-cow. So you inhale and arch, take your tailbone up, gaze goes up. And then on your exhale, tuck chin to chest, tuck your tailbone under, big round through your spine. So inhale, arch. Exhale, round. Use this as an opportunity to start evening out through your breath. And also as an opportunity to really start like stretching it out and maybe bringing your attention back into your body in this really grounded position, right? Good. One more inhale. One more exhale. Come back through to center. So here you are in neutral spine. Gaze is straight down between your thumbs and your forefingers. Widen your collarbones. Draw your navel in and reach your tailbone back. Bend your elbows down and back for 2, and then squeeze up for 2. Maintain your neutral spine. Down and back for 2, and squeeze up for 2. Your count for 2 is up to you. Stay strong with your hand foundation, Sandy, fingertips and knuckle pads more than wrists. As you bend your elbows down and back, your torso kind of comes at this angle down towards your forefingers, and then you press back up. That's it, Candace. Down and back for 2. Up and straighten. Engage through your arms. Yeah, Sandy, you can go flat hand. I just don't want all your weight to go into your wrist crease. You could also make fists and come onto the tops of your knuckles here. Last one. Good. Bring your big toes together, knees open up, press back into child's pose. Work on getting your hips or your seat towards your heels first before you lower the torso down. So like on days when I'm feeling super tight, my torso won't even go down to the mat because I'm mostly focused on that rounding through my lumbar spine. So get your butt towards your feet first. There you go. And just remember that your knees and your thighs should be wide enough that you're kind of cradled, your torso is cradled in between your inner thighs. And then once you get your hips down, you can start to lengthen and reach your heart towards your mat. Up to you how far you go here. Take one more breath. And then inhale, start to lift yourself up. Take your legs out in front of you. Find Dandasana, the seated staff pose. Even here, you can work on foot foundation. So your toes are spread wide. Imagine that you're pushing your feet into and against a wall. So you want to find that energy of connection across the balls of your feet and into your heels. This will immediately allow your legs to be more engaged. And then lengthen your spine. Reach your arms up, thumbs face back. So we've been here several times. You literally don't have to do anything else because here, almost every single part of you is doing something. Take your arms out to shoulder height, thumbs face up, so palms face in front of you. And then you're gonna squeeze your arms in for 2 and press out for 2. If your hip flexors are starting to scream at you, take your toes and just open them out to the side. This will give a little release through the hip flexors. Reach up through your heart even more. That's it, beautiful. So turn your palms or thumbs to face up. This will give you a different engagement through your shoulders. Squeeze out and squeeze in. So here now we're just doing a little engagement through the chest and the upper back. At the same time, your core stabilizing muscles are holding your spine here in neutral. Your legs are working, your feet are engaged, your brain is working because so much stuff is happening. And all of your attention is right here, last one. All the way in, all the way out. Release your arms down, roll your shoulders. Bring the soles of your feet together for butterfly pose. Your heels do not have to come in towards your groin. You can have as wide of a diamond here that feels good to you. Take your hands to your shins or to your ankles and just start rolling your torso around. So from the hips up, you're just going side to side. It feels good in my body when I come forward and then to the side. The point here is that you're moving, that you're engaging and being present in a way that feels good to you and your body. So if it doesn't feel good, then you stop, find your foundation again, and then move in a place that feels acceptable and accessible for you right now. Good, really nice. Beautiful. Now cross your legs if that's comfortable for you. If it's not, you can stay in your diamond shape or extend your legs out, one or both, whatever feels good to you. Lengthen your spine. Start to shake your hands out, side to side and front to back. So you can take your legs wider, like one leg in, one leg out, if that feels better for you. Yeah. Don't make that face. Just do the thing that feels better for you. Sit up tall, take your left arm across your body, super straight left arm, pull it in with your right arm. You'll feel a stretch across the outside of your arm. Look over your left shoulder if that feels good. Reach up through your heart. Come back through center. You're going to switch sides. So right arm comes across. You guys make sure your right arm is as straight and as engaged as possible. And you pull the straight arm in. Look over your right shoulder. Come back through center. Roll your shoulders. Bring your chin down to your chest. Come back up through center. Sit up tall. Palms and hands can be in any position that feels good to you. Take this moment to bring yourself back to here, to this place of feeling grounded, to a space of being connected, not just internally, but also externally. Give recognition and appreciation for these moments that we've had to share energy together. Close your lips and soften your jaw as you increase your inhales and exhales through your nostrils. Take one more breath in. And as you exhale, just give gratitude, give gratitude. And if it feels fake, just give it anyway. Give it to me, give it to your fellow classmates, give it to your animals. Just start this practice of gratitude and love. Take another breath in. And exhale. Thank you for showing up. Thank you for choosing to take the time to give to yourself. It's huge. And you don't have to do hours and hours of time to do that. It can be 5 minutes, right? But we start the practice. So thank you for practicing and thank you for being you.